touch on Errol Spence real quick again, man. In relation to Terence Crawford and what's going on in that situation. You know, Errol, Bud's about to fight Sean in 2 weeks. Errol says that he's gonna pull up. Excuse the glare. He says he's gonna pull up to the fight. A lot of people don't believe it. They think it's all bull. Some even think that it's because Errol trying to stay relevant while being inactive. That could be a strong possibility. We'll just have to see. But here's what I think. I think it's a combination of things. I think Errol Spence realizes now. I'm thinking now he's starting to realize, man, he should have been fought Bud. I've been telling people about these fights, man, being marinated, all kind of things start happening, man. People get knocked out, people take losses, belts get lost, and then you got the allure for the fight gets damaged. You know, it some of the luster disappears from the fight. And I think that's probably what's going on with Errol. Also, I think it's the Pacquiao fight. You know, I wanted Pacquiao out the way like a lot of us did, and in a weird turn of events, Pacquiao's out of the way. He's out the way now. He's out the way. He's done. And I think Errol Spence realizes he thought the biggest bag was with Pacquiao, which it was at the time. And then he loses he loses out on the Pacquiao fight because of his eye. And now he's looking around like, damn, like, okay, who can I maximize my profits with now? You know, Ugas, I definitely need Ugas because he has one of the belts, but that's not going to be a huge fight. These young dudes, Virgil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis, I don't know if I want to step in the fire with them right now, especially with Boots, for, you know, high risk, low reward right now, especially Boots. I think Errol ices or Virgil Ortiz, but I think Jaron Ennis possibly beats Errol or gives Errol a lot of problems when they fight. So he's looking around like, damn, you know, the biggest bag and maybe the easiest fight, you know, so to speak, easy, or the fight with the, if it's gonna be a high risk, it's gonna be high reward, and that's with Terence Crawford. There's nobody else at the division that he can get a high reward with than Terence Crawford. That's just what it is. And now Errol Spence is realizing this. He's backed into a corner because he like, damn, I look to my right, I got Jaron Ennis on my back. I look to my left, potentially Terence Crawford. Even if Bud loses to Sean Porter, that's kind of gonna fuck a lot of things up. This is why people saying he should have jumped on Bud when he was supposed to. The fight should have happened. And you can't put the blame all on Bob Arum because it's, you know, they came out and said it. Bud even said it like, look, man, who wants to really make the fight happen? If fighters want to make the fight happen, can it happen? And the promoter guy from PBC was like, yeah, because I've done it many times. Answer solved. Question answered right there. So you can put that myth to bed, all that, you know, blame Bob stuff. That's done. And is it demon time now for Terence Crawford? Is he the demon in the division right now? You know what I mean? I think so. And I think Errol knows what time it is. Is Errol gonna duck the smoke? Is Errol really gonna pull up? I think he will. We're just gonna have to see exactly what happens when he goes. Will he get in the ring though? You know, or will he call out Bud? Will the commentators find Errol and be like, Errol, you know, this is what Sean just lost. I mean, Terence Crawford just won. So what's next? You don't have a fight lined up, Errol. So what's next? I fully expect Errol to jump in that ring, and I fully expect him to say, all right, you think I've been ducking you? So now what's up? I want all the smoke. Free smoke, baby. And then, Bud gonna talk his shit. Like, I never was gone. I was always here. I'm here. Let's get it. And then we got the Terence Crawford, Errol Spence fight. But assuming they do fight, even after the fact, it doesn't matter which one of them win. One of them are going to have to see Jerron Boots Ennis anyway. Don't matter which one of them it is. Whoever becomes unified, they're going to have to see Boots, man. August, his best bet is I don't know, for some reason, I just feel like Keith Thurman is going to be thrown in the fray somewhere. I don't know why. I just think Keith Thurman is still a factor. He's going to get thrown somewhere in the mix of this. Not sure where he fits in, but I think Thurman's going to get thrown up in the mix, man. Just keep an eye out for that. But Bud is the demon, man. And it's time for Errol. Errol is now realizing he has nowhere else to go. He's going to have to face Terence Crawford, or he's going to have to face fucking Boots. And I think Boots is going to be a more of a dangerous fight. I think he realizes that. Not sure if if he's afraid of Boots, but what I'm saying is he understands the risk involved right now, that young lion like that, And he's gonna have to see him. If he stays at 147, I think Jerron Ennis is gonna have to Errol Spence is gonna have to see Jerron Ennis. And I also think even if he makes it up to 154, I think they all gonna end up bumping heads with Jerron Ennis. If they try to avoid him at 147, I think they're gonna have to see him at 154 eventually, man. But I mean, Errol's 32. Terence Crawford is about to be 34. Got a few years left before he starts to go in the decline. Errol has a year more than than Bud has, so yeah, man, they're gonna have to see Boots within like a year or two, my opinion. And I think Errol probably got a year left at the division, man. Maybe he could defend his titles if he wins against Bud. Same with Bud. We'll just have to find out, man. But anyway, let me know what you think, man. Errol Spence finally gonna have to face what I think is one of the demons, the old demon of the division, Terence Crawford. It's Rebel Life Boxing. You know what you think. Catch you later. Like and subscribe.